So since few weeks, we have started with our journey with the conversation with Mahavatar Babaji, written by Master Pallavi. So in the last session, which was last evening, we had gone through one more new chapter, that is realization of higher truth. Um, just a short recap before I get into today's wisdom. So Babaji, as we know, like he was kidnapped by some unknown people, and he was sold to a new parents. Later, like those foster parents realized that he was a different child and not interested to be here. So they asked him if he wanted to leave them, he can do so. So then a group of yogis were walking towards that house. So then he joined, then Babaji joined that group, and he started his spiritual journey with them. In last session, we talked about how he met his first disciple, Sara. And later on, Babaji went to Mount Kailas, and he meditated over there under a tree for 3 years with an intense meditation. And there he attained like eternity in his body. That is, he can live in the same body how many years, whatever, it is his wish. So later on, and he revealed in that chapter that his name was Nagaraj. And uh, Lahari Mahashaya, he gave a name as Babaji in the 19th century, and few people also later called him as Mahavatar. So this, but his original birth name was Nagaraj. And one last message that he has given to every one of us is, he's telling like, my energy frequency has reached a high level now, not because of the siddhis I had attained, but the great purpose I had to fulfill. I visited every individual who needed to be uplifted spiritually. So this is a beautiful message he has conveyed through Master Pallavi to every one of us. So coming to today's wisdom, this is a new chapter, Syrian Babaji and his parallel life existence. It's a beautiful, very interesting vision that Babaji gave Pallavi. So let's get into it. Babaji is telling Pallavi that I was in deep meditation day and night, reading Upanishads, gave me a lot of clarity, bringing me to a zero state. When you can clean the physical debris in your mind, only then you can see the higher truth. I had truly forgotten what it was like to be in my physical body because I was journeying with my soul on a deeper level. Then yeah, he's further telling like, believe in what you saw and will see. That is, he's telling Pallavi that believe whatever you're seeing in the vision. Whenever you get to see any vision, that seeing is nothing but your being. The moment you put your physical mind in it, you cannot see anything. Breathe and be free. Let your soul guide you. And then the vision started. It goes like this, masters. A ring of light rapidly traveled in space, went higher and exploded. It generated an enormous amount of light which was spreading all over, giving birth to a lotus which was light pink in color. The lotus bloomed, opening halfway through, and Buddha came out in front of Babaji, who got up from his place of sadhana and folded his hands in a gratitude to Buddha. Then Buddha asked Babaji, what is your role in this life? Babaji kindly replied, kindly guide me on this aspect. So Babaji asked Buddha like to guide him. Then for that, Buddha is telling, you have achieved highest level of samadhi, wherein you can live in this body as long as you want without growing older and fulfill your purpose of educating people. Buddha enlightened Babaji. Buddha moved his right hand in a circular motion, opening up a portal. He then directed Babaji to step inside the portal and work with his fellow beings to enable more energy work on earth. Babaji nodded his head in affirmation and walked inside the portal, and it closed behind him. In this vision, Babaji was in a white dhoti and had an Angavastram on his shoulders. Then Babaji is telling, okay, so Babaji was slowly walking on the path and he could see someone standing at a distance. As he reached closer to the beam, he placed his hand on his shoulder and the man turned back. It was like Babaji standing in front of a mirror looking at himself. The man was an exact replica of Babaji. He slowly changed and transformed into his original form. He was from the star Sirius. This is how Babaji's Syrian life came into the picture to me, a parallel life experience. Pallavi is telling, like, I could see a very tall figure about 10 feet. He had a long hair and a beautiful design on his forehead, a belt formation with pyramids on it, and some blue colored crystals. He was wearing a necklace full of colorful crystals and an off white cloth around his neck. His torso was bare and he had a cloth neatly covering the lower half of his body. His feet were big. The first two fingers of his feet were of the same size and the rest three fingers were shorter. The Syrian face was not much different from that on earth, but his skin tone was light blue and eyes were big. His name was Safan. So Babaji's parallel life existence and that person's name was Safan. I then saw a big eagle flying in the sky and slowly landing near Saffron on the ground. It had silver color on its head and a peacock blue on the rest of its body. It had an interspersed artistic and beautiful pattern on its feathers. Babaji slowly merged into Saffron and they became one. Then Saffron sat on the eagle and they took flight. The eagle was a highly aware being. They had an energy pathway in the sky, like an aerial transportation system in space, which the eagle was following it as if a trained pilot. As they journeyed further, the path appeared and disappeared rapidly. Saffron looked thrilled and confident whilst the sun was setting in the background, announcing dusk. Sirius has one of the biggest suns. It is many times bigger than the sun of Earth. The life on Sirius is more advanced than our planet and it is about 1700 light years away. The world of Sirius is more developed than that of Earth. Then the conversation begins. Safan is telling, I am Safan, the Syrian leader. We passionately work for the beings of Earth. I have always heard the calling of your people and I am also in contact with many of them to get my messages to Earth by the name Safan. I came down to Earth to experience it as Babaji. Through this work, we want to communicate with earthly beings directly and tell them that the truth of their existence is not different than ours. It is just that you have become so limited in your thoughts that you feel lost because you have forgotten your truth. And so we are here to help you in this journey to lift the vibrations of Earth. It was us, the Syrians, who planted pyramids on Earth thousands of years ago. We are also the mathematical scientists of the universe. It was because of our highly technical skills that we are able to manifest the technical assistance in the formation of pyramids. It was to raise the vibrations of Earth and help her gain higher consciousness. Every time an individual looks at the pyramids, he wonders how these pyramids came into existence and tries to know the secret behind it. Earth is a beautiful place for us to experiment and experience. We looked for people on Earth who could understand pyramid concept and help others to understand the same. This is beautiful information, very interesting. We covered, and he's further telling, like, we covered the Earth with pyramids and were waiting for the time when the human race could make giant quantum leaps in their personal journey and bring about a spiritual revolution through pyramid energy. We had created grid like structures inside and outside the pyramids, invisible to the human eye, and it was built within a 2 kilometer radius. We formed these grids for the Egyptian pyramids, and every pyramid built thereafter has similar grids. You can call them energy grids. Then Pallavi is asking Safan, what does this energy grid do? So the answer for that from Safan is, have you noticed that within the human body you have cells and the structure of these cells is also like a grid? When an earthly being uses a pyramid, meditating under the pyramid or performing any task under a pyramid, these energy grids gets connected to the human being's cellular system, which are the microscopic grids of your physical body. In this entire process, when we awaken the energy grid system of the pyramids along with the human cellular system, it heightens the process of raising human consciousness. We love communicating with you all, but since we cannot physically visit Earth all the time, we communicate with you through these pyramid energy grids. Our planet is full of pyramids everywhere. It is like a communication network from the Syrian world to that of Earth. Whenever we visit your planet, we travel through these energy grids which work like portals to other worlds. We want to see your planet living in the light age. Earth has already entered the light age, but first let us understand what this light age really is. This light has reached to many human beings on Earth, where most of them have felt this light within. But there is still so much room for improvement. The Earth beings have lost connection with their own selves, and we are here to help them. After the pyramids, we have a profound connection with the Earth beings through the dolphins. Many of us from Sirius have taken life in the form of dolphins to lift the vibrations of Earth. They are one of the mediums through which we communicate with many beings on your planet. We have seen the birth of Earth and her phases through the cycle of time. She is like our second family, our second home. Little bit more, masters. Then Pallavi started asking, like, please tell me more about your home, Sirius. For that, Safin is telling, Sirius is very advanced technologically in every aspect than you can imagine. On Earth, technology is more about the devices of comfort that can make life truly easy and things accessible. However, on our star Sirius, technology is all about accessing higher soul intelligence. Our technology has guided us. We might or might not have certain devices, but we are all developed on the soul level. On top of that, our technology is not meant to destroy the nature of our home planet and is used owing to preserve the beauty of Sirius. We all live in oneness and try to help our Syrian brothers and sisters in the same manner. For us, communication is the biggest solution to everything and it is the way out. We also believe that communication is very important because everything has its own rhythm and this rhythm has its own communication. As high vibrational beings, if we want to vibrate with something or some aspect of life, we never try to convince ourselves if it can be done or not. We have gained enough patience to wait and we think it is a natural part of the same process. I, Safan, incarnated as Mahavatar Babaji to experience up close and study it further. Syrians are the seventh dimensional beings and we vibrate emotionally with Earth. It is close to our heart and we really love your planet. We understand deeply that every soul wants love and friendship, and for this very purpose, we are here with the beings on Earth. We are here to help you understand your own emotions. We also decided to physically incarnate on Earth as to understand earthly emotions. They are intense and complicated, but to serve the greater purpose, you must learn to work around them with your own soul essence. I am living many lives simultaneously. What I am sharing with you are the words of wisdom from my parallel life existence as Babaji and Safan. As Babaji, I received this ancient gift of becoming one with myself and deeply understanding the knowledge of parallel life existence. Then Pallavi is telling, like my vision shifted again. I saw Babaji slowly emerging out of Saffron and walking back to the same path he had entered through the portal back to Kailas with a sweet smile on his face. So, and finally, Babaji is telling to Pallavi, my first task now is to choose a place for my work. I love to travel and cannot be at one place for a long time, but I decided to have a place like Soul Station, which I sought to find, and thus Kukuchina became that place. I meditated at this place to understand the mechanism of soul work on earth in depth and the role I was supposed to play. Leaving my thoughts blank, I deeply meditated to meet my higher consciousness, and that is how years went by. In all those years where I was meditating, my physical body became stronger, aglow with light and full of energy. I studied the science of the spiritual body for which this human body is a suit. I now hoped to meet new people, and my spiritual body helped me achieve the same. I will now then Master Pallavi is telling like Jasprit and Prishila, they are her friends actually. So Jasprit and Prishila's home became the place for my soul work with Babaji, and most part of the conversation with him happened here. One day, while jotting down my conversation with him, a thought came across my mind. Babaji might have chosen their home for his energy work, but I also asked him if there were more layers to this. Soon I got a vision and I saw myself stepping down at the entrance of Maha Avatar Babaji's cave, and I could see a route forming from Babaji's cave connecting to Jasprit's house. It was a portal he was using as his path to travel. As the vision faded away, Babaji gave me his affable smile and asked, "Do you still feel that you did not get your answer?" So it's a bit lengthy chapter, Masters. I cannot stop. I couldn't stop in between because if I stop, it won't. We will not be able to connect it when we again restart. So I thought, let me complete it. So this is all about his parallel life existence. So beautifully, he has told us about the portal. Um, and the life in the Syrian world and how they are helping us, like all the extraterrestrial beings, like they are coming onto the earth and helping us. So it's like we are not alone. So all the masters are with us and guiding us, even though we are not realizing it consciously. Still, yeah, let us have that trust. Masters, if anyone would like to share your thoughts about this chapter or anything you have some experiences with Babaji, please unmute and share.
Thank you, Shailajaji.
Yeah, Nani.
Uh, yeah, it may sound very funny, okay. But yesterday I had a medical procedure where I was given anesthesia. As I fell, I think into unconsciousness, it was so strange कि मैंने महाअवतार बाबा जी को देखा. I saw Sai Baba also together. It was in a cave kind. Here I could see. Yes, even I'm not able to believe my own self because it may sound, fraud kind, So I think as I started regaining my consciousness after 40 minutes into the procedure, I was just, saying, like I was sitting and talking to them. This is what was my experience yesterday. Maybe, as they say, we should trust in ourselves because they're there to help us. Or you may, I don't know what to call this. This is first time ever happened to me. Thank you so much. And it is so beautiful that so many other world beings are there to help us, hold our hands and move us. Only thing we have to do is have that constant trust, What we do is we are very limited in our thought process, I think so. Jab everything goes well, we just see, oh, this and that. But once we start breaking somewhere, I think we break through, without, we lose that trust. So I think it is very necessary to have that trust every time. Thank you. Thank you so much. It was so beautiful to understand incarnation of Babaji for the, वो क्या करें उद्धार करने के लिए ह्यूमन लाइफ को. Thank you so much. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Nainaji. It was like a so beautiful experience. If you remember, when we started with this chapter today, Babaji was telling like to Pallavi, like believe in your vision, like whatever you're seeing, believe, and seeing is nothing but your being. I think you got your answer for your vision, whether it was true or no, you were feeling, right?
Yeah,
This was
because I tried to tell my husband, पता नहीं मैं किसी से बात कर रही थी, because he doesn't know about Mahatar Babaji, so he only knows about Sai. So I was just saying, when I was regaining, it was so blur, I could feel those. I'm moving from those mountainous stretches, I can feel the stone beneath my legs, and I'm trying to converse. So मुझे नहीं पता था. I tried to tell him, and he said, illusions होते हैं when you're under unconscious state. So मैंने और कुछ नहीं बोला, and you will not believe, all my reports have come negative.
wow, simply
So
wow.
I think from past 6 months, there were so many doubts regarding my health. So I was, I think, moving from pillar to post, you can say. So to get the confirmation. Now I'm so relieved. Maybe that's why when the doctor, he told all the reports are normal, madam, he was more happier than me, because so many tests I have undergone by now. So maybe I don't know. That's why when I came back home by night, I think I sat 1 hour and I apologized. I asked forgiveness for myself and for the universe and all. Mahavatar Babaji or Sai, whoever is guiding. And I said, I forgot to believe you people. And I think, when that every report turned out to be positive, it was you can say, it was their presence, I feel. Thank you so much.
Wonderful experience, Nanaji. And I wish you a speedy recovery and get well soon. Thank you for sharing your experience with us. Thank you. Masters, anyone would like to share? Yeah, Ram Garu.
Thanks a lot, Sailajaji. Wonderful wisdom. And what is beautiful is how wonderfully Babaji reaffirms and confirms that he is there to support everyone's journey. And listening to the experience of Nainaji as well, never ever think you're alone. We are never alone. We are beyond our imagination, being guarded, supported, and taken care of. And just like we have our own purpose, masters in the masters do have as well their purpose in supporting our journey. So always realize this, and this is very affirming. Thanks a lot.
Thank you, Ram. Thank you. Thank you, Masters. So now let's close this session and rejoin again in our next meditation session. Thanks. Have a nice day.